Hi viewers, welcome back to our channel Make Math Easy. So in the last class actually we discussed about how to differentiate the formulas. Like what is the basic difference between a power x, e power x, x power x, or f of x power g of x power n. So we learned how to find out the difference and hence accordingly we are applying the formulas. Now in this class we will learn few questions based on function power function and how we have to apply the logarithm properties for them, right? So let's get started. So see, if I give you any particular function like this, y is equal to some x power x into cos x plus root over x square minus 1 by x square plus 1. And if I ask you to find out the value of dy by dx, if this is my required question, right? So initially you can observe one small thing here. This is function power function, that is very clear. So you have to apply logarithm, that is for sure. But the thing here is you have an addition symbol here, and the point you have to notice is whenever you are having addition we cannot apply the logarithm, because logarithm properties will be applicable only for multiplication and division. It won't be applicable for addition and subtraction. So immediately you cannot go ahead with applying logarithm. So what you have to do? So for time being, what I will do, I will take this as a u and this as a v here. So if I want to find out the value of dy by dx, then I will take this du by dx plus dv by dx. So that means what it is hinting us is, if you have to find out the value of dy by dx, first you have to find out du by dx and then dv by dx, then you have to add up these two to get the resultant answer, right? So first let us solve u and then let us come back to the v case. So u is equal to x power x into cos x. So here you can observe this is a function power function and there is no further addition terms here. I can apply logarithm directly. So I will get log u is equal to x into cos x into log x. So now I have to apply the differentiation, which will give me 1 by u du by dx. Now see, this is u, v, w, 3 terms product. So we know that product rule, the basic point is at a point of time only for one function you have to apply the differentiation by keeping the other terms as it is. And if you have a 3 terms product here, you will be getting 3 terms in the resultant. That is the basic logic. So let me take the first function, x derivative is 1, so remaining 2 terms will be as it is, and cos x derivative is minus sin x, so remaining 2 terms will be as it is, so minus x sin x log x. Third term, log x derivative is 1 by x into 1 by x is 1, so you will be getting cos x. So du by dx is equal to u is not u into this function you have to write cos x log x plus cos x minus x into sin x log x, right? This is my first result. But in the exam, don't forget to replace this u with x power x into cos x, because as I told you, examiner don't know what is this u, because examiner knows only the question in terms of x. So as the question is in terms of x, answer also should be in terms of x. This is the basic point. Come to the next one. V is equal to x square minus 1 by x square plus 1 whole power half. Now one important point that you have to understand here, this whenever you are having the square roots and all, or cube roots or radicals, try to represent in the form of a power so that you can have a scope of applying logarithm and hence your calculation will become easy. So if I apply log here, log v is equal to, you will be getting half log of x square minus 1 by x square plus 1. So just imagine what is the logarithm property that we can use here. If you see in the right side, log of a by b, it is of the form. So we know that log of a by b is nothing but log a minus log b. So therefore log v is equal to half into log of x square minus 1 minus log of x square plus 1. Remember one thing, we didn't apply logarithm yet. We have to apply logarithm now. So apply logarithm, differentiation. So if you apply the differentiation, you will be getting 1 by v dv by dx half into log function differentiation is 1 by function, so 1 by x square minus 1 into, as this is not x, inner differentiation for that will become 2x. Similarly, for the second term also 1 by x square plus 1, as this is not x, inner differentiation for that is again 2x. So dv by dx is equal to, you can just take the 2x as a common and this 2 will get cancelled, v into x into 1 by x square minus 1 minus 1 by x square plus 1. This is our second result. So you can take it as a second, you can call it as a third one. So now you got du by dx and you got dv by dx. Substitute these two in this equation to get the final answer. So therefore dy by dx is equal to, u is nothing but x power x into cos x into cos x log x plus cos x minus x into sin x log x plus dv by dx means v. V is nothing but what, root over x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1 into x into 1 by x square minus 1 minus 1 by x square plus 1. This is your required final answer. So the takeaway from this question is, in the given question, if though you are having a function power function also, we cannot say that we have to apply logarithm straight away. Why? Because for the simple thing, logarithm has a restriction that we cannot apply it for addition and subtraction. So if though you are having a function power function and if it is associated with the addition or subtraction, we cannot apply logarithm. We just have to take it as a two variables u and v, and then you have to apply the logarithm separately and then you have to substitute in this equation to get the final answer, right? So just observe this question once again. After this we will just discuss one more question based on the same model, function power function, which is involving with addition. Right, now take down one more question. See, for example, if I have a question like this, if y is equal to x power x, a power x, x power a power a, then find dy by dx. See, this is also similar model only. You can just observe here, x power x, a power x, x power a power a. Okay. So this is for sure function power function. So you have to find the derivative for this function, you have to apply the logarithm. But I am telling you again, here in the question you are having additions, so we cannot apply logarithm straight away. Okay. So I will take this as a u, v, w and some z I will take. Okay. This is y. So if I apply differentiation dy by dx means I will be getting du by dx, dv by dx, dw by dx and then dz by dx. This is my first equation, right? So individually I have to apply the differentiation, then I will come to the result part. Now let us see the first one. U is equal to x power x. So it is of the function power function, apply log u is equal to x into log x. Now apply differentiation is equal to x into log x, differentiation is 1 by x, log x into x differentiation is 1, right? So du by dx is equal to, u is nothing but x power x, this is 1 and then plus log x. This is my second result. Now come to the v part. V is equal to a power x. See, in the one part of the question you are applying logarithm because it is of the form function power function. So please don't continue that thought for other questions also. When you can apply the logarithm is whenever you are having function power function. Other than that, in the remaining case you have a chance to get the answer directly, then go for the direct formulation itself to get the required answer. So here this is a power x. We know the formula for a power x is equal to a power x into log a. So you have a direct answer. This is the third part. Come to the y, w. So w is equal to x power a here. If you apply the differentiation dw by dx, this is of the form x power n, because the power is a constant here, a into x power a minus 1. This is my fourth result. Now come to the z, that is equal to a power a. You can understand here z is equal to a power a, which is a constant. So if you apply the dz by dx, you are getting 0. This is my fifth result. Now you have to substitute second, third, fourth and fifth in the first equation to get the required dy by dx. So therefore dy by dx is equal to x power x into 1 plus log x plus a power x into log a plus fourth is a into x power a minus 1 and then plus 0. This is your required answer. So the point that I want to stress out here is, in a particular given question, maybe we have a one function for which you have to apply the logarithm. It doesn't mean that for every function you have to apply the logarithm to get the simplified answer. It's all about whether it is in function power function or not. If it is in function power function, then only apply the logarithm. Otherwise, remaining part of the questions you can try to get the answer directly without any problem. Okay. Now, let us see one more simple question based on the same function power function model. Can take down this question. Cos x whole power y take down this. If cos x whole power y is equal to cos y whole power x, then find dy by dx. Let us simplify this question. Cos x whole power y is equal to cos y whole power x. See, try to understand here. It is a function power function. Both base and power are functions. Here both base and power are functions. So for sure you have to apply the logarithm. Before that, confirm it whether you have any addition or subtraction in the question. We don't have any addition or subtraction. So straight away apply logarithm on both the sides. You will be getting log cos x whole power y is equal to log cos y whole power x. So it will become y into log cos x, x into log cos y. Okay. So now till now we didn't apply differentiation. So apply differentiation on both sides now. D by dx of y into log cos x is equal to d by dx of x into log cos y. So you can just observe here, we are having product of two functions. So you have to use the product rule to get the answer. So let us apply the product rule. Y into log function differentiation is 1 by cos function, inner differentiation will be minus sin x. So next, by keeping log cos x as it is, I will be getting differentiation for y as a dy by dx. Come to the next part. X I will keep as it is. Cos y differentiation is 1 by cos y minus sin y into dy by dx. Why? Because this is not x, it is other than x. And then by keeping log cos y as it is, x differentiation will become 1, right? So let us simplify it further. This term will become minus y into tan x plus log cos x dy by dx is equal to, simplify this one, minus x into tan y dy by dx and then plus log cos y. But what is our requirement in the question? To get the value of dy by dx. So what I will do, I will just pull the dy by dx term to the left side and this minus term I will take to the right side. Then what will happen? Log cos x dy by dx and then this minus term will become plus x tan y dy by dx is equal to, this minus term if you take to the other side it will become plus, so log cos y plus y tan x. But our requirement is to find the value of dy by dx. So what I will do, from the left side terms I will take dy by dx as a common. If I take dy by dx as a common, I will get log cos x plus x tan y is equal to, this term will be as it is, y tan x plus log cos y. So my requirement is dy by dx, which is equal to y tan x plus log cos y divided by x tan y plus log cos x. So the bullet point that you have to remember is, in the given question, if you are having a function power function, are we having any addition associated with the question or not, you have to observe. If you don't have any addition, you can go ahead with applying logarithm directly on the for the given question, and then you can apply the differentiation to get the required answer. If you are having addition in the question or subtraction in the question, as we cannot apply logarithm directly, what you have to do, you just have to take that as a separate variables and then individually try to get the differentiation and add or subtract according to the given question, right? Hope you are clear with this concept. In the next class we will do few more extra questions based on this concept, the same f of x power g of x, and then we will go into the next concept called parametric form. Okay, hope you enjoy the class. Thank you.